Hiya, welcome back to part 8 of the Renault van conversion. I'm going to start making the bed, which is going to be a pull-out bed from that green tape up to that green tape. Not even measured it out, but just it sort of looks right. So we're going to see how we get on in this episode, and hopefully you enjoy it. I'm Flaps, by the way. Hello. People often ask, is there a science behind van building? Well, there probably is, but I've screwed down my set square, and I've clamped up another set square just to try and get this front piece and that cross piece sort of level. So the screws are just in loosely at the minute. I always go off, does it look straight? And if it looks straight, it probably is. So let's mark that and cut it. Well, after half an hour of pissing about, that's the first end piece put in of the bed, and it's not so bad down that edge. And it's right. They can't even move that, that's square. Blimey O'Reilly, I've got something right. Hey! I do like using my little pocket hole drill thingy. Bed's definitely taking shape now. That end piece, I'm going to put another framework on there, and that's going to be a piece of ply on top to cover the battery. In two minds now whether to actually do a pull-out bed or not. Yeah, no, I'm going to have a go at it. That's fairly level, which is good. So it's getting a bit late in the day now, so I shall come back to you in a few seconds, which for me will be tomorrow. Right, this is me, 24 hours later. This is you, 2 seconds earlier. So, overnight I've been thinking about stuff of the bed build. I realised that because I want to do a pull-out bed, that cannot be the same level as that. So I'm going to have to drop that down by that much, because these are going to slide in and out, and that should all be the same level. So there's going to be like another front piece on, oh no, back piece on, with the battens screwed to, so that'll move that way, and then that'll be the stop. So in order for it to slide, I need to drop that down by that much. These are just the things you think about. I mean, I've watched loads of YouTube videos on how to do this, but obviously you forget stuff. So let's do that. Let's move that down a bit and see what it looks like. That's reset to where it should be. That's at the right level, so that should slide in and out fairly easily. So now I'm just going to cut a piece, that inside length. Well, it's actually another one of the same length as that, to be fair, and that'll act as the backing. So when it's pulled out, it should stop against there. So it's just a case of deciding how much it needs to come out. So let's do that with some green tape. So in order to get the measurement that I want, or the space that I want, that's going to be where the water tanks are going, fresh and waste. So that gives us plenty. I think that's enough. See what size that is. That's 14 3/4 inches, because sometimes I do like to work in inches, if you know what I mean. So let's say it was Well, let's call it 15 for a bit of exaggeration. So we'll do 15 inches. That's enough to walk in and out. Well, not crawl in and out, isn't it? And there's still enough space there to play about with. I've still got to incorporate the fridge and the diesel heater. Diesel heater's going here. It's got to go there. I've got to incorporate the diesel heater tank, the fridge. The plumbing's fine because it's just one single tap with a hose into the container. And then there'll be a shelf across the top of there, and then the top of the kitchen it's going to be about there-ish. So there's enough room for a couple of cupboards and some storage, so that'll be good. Yeah, we're going to go 15 inches. So that's going to come out another 15 inches, which will make it roughly, we're making to a very small double. So that's going to be roughly 900, roughly. So you get like one person on there and a tiny person, a thinner person on there. Not a tiny person, that's just wrong. But a thinner person. So, yeah. I think we're looking at about right there. And like I said earlier in the video, to me it was yesterday, but in this video I said it's not, it's a science building vans, but it's not a science, if you know what I mean. Sometimes you just got to go with your eye. So I might have to just screw that piece of wood down, so it's down and I know where the kitchen's going. Right, let's have a bit of a building session and have a look, come back to you in a bit. Right, we're going to go 17 inches rather than 15, because 2 inches, as we know, makes a lot of difference. And with the kitchen, I can actually build right up to the roof with a little worktop in it. I don't know how that'll work, how that'll look, but we'll see. But first of all, we'll screw that piece of wood down. It's now 17 inches across, so that's more than enough, I think, for a small double. Because where the fridge box is there, that's going to be another seat with storage, and then I'm actually going to try and fit a toilet in there. I've worked it out, folks, don't worry, I can actually get one in a little Thetford 145. There's enough room. Yeah, right, let's do that. Screw that down, that one, and go from there, start building the bed proper. Getting technical again with this little set square thing, making sure they're all square. No, like I've been saying, I go by eye, but sometimes you just got to do it. No! This is the basic layout of the floor. That's the kitchen area. The only problem is going to be this. It's a tiny walkway, but that's not what concerns me, because you're always going through the back doors. I like going through the back doors, is there? It's the toilet. The toilet's going to come here, but you're not going to have much room for your little tootsies when you're sitting down having a wee wee or a poo poo. So I might have to shorten that batten a bit and move that in. But I'll wait till the toilet comes and see what it looks like, because it's just easy job, just unscrew it. Yeah. Right, back to the main bit of the bed. Okay, here is my plan. Just clamped 2 pieces of the 2x1 batten across either side of the one that's fixed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some battens. I've got 3 battens. I've got 3 battens. Screw them to the edge like that of the inner one, and then get the correct distance I need, and then screw the outside one to the other edge, and that will then form the slidey bit. And my plan is to cover the front in a 12 or 9mm ply piece with cutouts, well, not cutouts there, but cutouts here for storage, and then like hopefully a small finger hole in the ply to pull it out. And then that'll slide back. What I might have to do is I might have to screw another batten across there sideways so it supports it, or maybe a couple of little blocks, because it could potentially drop down, and obviously we don't want that. So let's get the square made and see what it looks like. I've got an idea how it's going to look now, so I'm just going to screw in the middle batten and then just put a couple across the bed as it is, and we'll take it from there. Just encountered this problem because the slide out frame doesn't go all the way back. I can't support it, so it will drop down. So for a bit of scratchy head moments, I've got two of these that'll act as a slide. So that'll support the top. I'll just basically go like that, obviously a bit neater, and that'll keep it hopefully right as rain. So I'll screw them on and then see what it looks like. And I've got some more battens as well, so in this video you'll see the finished, well, 90% finished bed. You'll see with the slats on and a front on. So without further ado, I'm going to crack on with it. That seems to be alright for the minute. I mean, obviously the front dropping down will be stopped by the front edge of the cupboard. Seems to slide. Just give you a bit more fangle. Happy with that. Right, let's start filling in the battens. Yeah, quite a thought about that. I mean, there's probably other ways to do it, probably better ways, but I'm happy with that because it'll pull out now. Okay, that's a slider done on the top at least. I think if I do another one, excuse me again, I'm going to make sure I'm going to mark it out before I cut the battens, because the gaps are a bit iffy. But hey, it's my first one, you know, it's not doing so bad. And if I pull it out, I'll just put it back on big screen. It's a bit stiff. That's what she said. Oh, comes out to about there. And you know what? For my first go, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to put apply front on, or if I can. If not, I might leave that to the next video. But yeah, proper impressed with that. Yeah, well happy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to box in this end piece with some ply, some 12mm ply, and then put a little door in it so you can get stuff in there. I'm going to put a ply front on that's going to finish about, no, I'm going to put a ply front on, but it's going to be solid from that corner to just past the DC to DC charger, and then this bit here to here is going to be open, so it's going to have like a little archway so you can get stuff underneath, so you can access it from inside or through there. But yeah, honestly, proper giddy with this, proper giddy. Just got to try and find some cheap foam now and fabric and make a bench seat. Because I know it looks like a big bench seat, and it probably is, but it's 19, what is it, 19, 20 inches wide. But because that curves, when you see the curve on the wall, it's going to be basically a foam mattress there, and then a foam mattress straight up there. So you're going to be, your back's going to be pressing against the foam, which is good. It'll be comfortable, and then you can sort of, let's just sit on it. Right, with there's no foam on it. You can see my bob that's just touching ceiling, so it's not going to, you're not going to be able to sit up straight on this because you've got a couple of inches of foam underneath you. So the seating area is going to be the same level as this, across there, up to where them canisters are. But if you want to chill out, you'll be able to rest your back on the seat and put your feet over here. So if you want to chill out, obviously other than lying down. Oh, excuse me, a bit of a cold, I think. The gap between the battery and the back of the seat is going to be covered in with ply, and like an access hatch, and then there's going to be a backing at the back of the driver's seat, so it sort of seals it all off. So your seating arrangements are going to be this one I'm on now, this one, and then an L shape round to the edge of the box. And the toilet, I heard of a Thetford toilet yesterday, but it's not come yet, so I can't decide on what I'm doing in that corner. But it will more than likely, the lid of the toilet box will be higher than the level of the seats, but that's okay. So you've got one seat, and you've got all this bench seats here for sit on. But like I said, if you want to chill, other than lying down, your back's against the passenger seat and your feet are across here. Your legs are across here. Now if you want to cook, you're on the edge of the seat and you're leaning forward. I'll just show you leaning forward. You was leaning forward. So you are actually cooking, and your kitchen's going to come out to where that is, that line, that button. So it is going to be fairly comfortable to cook, which is good. I might put the sink at this end and have the cooker space here, because I've got to find room for the fridge, which is in that box there. It's only tiny, 15 litre standalone sort of student flat type cooler chiller thing, but I'm going to make sure I can get it in. I wanted to get it in so you could access it when you're in bed, as you raise it up, but I don't think that's going to happen now. I have to change the design a bit. It's probably going to go in this corner here, but we're not there yet. We're going to try and get the bed sorted, which is what I wanted to do. So let's crack on. Just measured up for the front and cut the piece of ply for the front. I'm now just going to cut out these markings for the storage access from that side. Left a bit on for a bit of strength, and that's going to cover where the electrics are. And I will be putting like a partition across on this side of the DC to DC charger, and that should blank all that off then. Excellent. Look what Amazon have just delivered. So once I've done this part of the bed, I can have a look at that and see where it's going to fit over there. Use this Aldi's Gravo. Oh, it's not Aldi's, is it? It's proper Bisto. Oh, that's not good. Ugh, don't like that. It's gets away. Anyway, using it for doing my curves. Go on. Go. It's gone. Now, I just mentioned, I just started cutting out with a circular saw. Just got to the edges, which I'll finish off now with a jigsaw. That's the front cut and screwed on loosely. Let's put some more screws in it, but I need to take it off and sand it all down. But if you grab that bit in the middle, you might be able to do this one-handed. Boom. Do you know, I said before, I'm so impressed with that. And there's a nice hole there for storage underneath the bed there. Push it back again one-handed. Look at that. Sorted. Looks like I need to put a door on that. There's a bit of cutout. It's not three bad. So I might get to keep that, yeah. Lots of storage underneath the bed. And like I said, I'm going to put a divider in. I'll put a divider in there. Where the line is on the floor, that you can just about see it. That's where the divider's going. So there's lots of air getting around the electrics. Proper impressed. Yeah, for my first attempt, I'm happy with that. The front's going to come off anyway because I need to finish the wiring off. As I said before, the DC to DC charger and the actual fuse box bits. So I need to wire all them in and then have a bloody good clean up. I'm just catching a bit on the floor and I'll probably have to take a bit off because I need to put flooring down yet. Yeah, I'm just catching at that bottom corner. So I'm going to leave the bed there for the minute. I've done what I wanted to do in this video. I shall finish it off in the next video. But I want to quick play with that toilet and see if it will fit where I want it to. So I'll come back to you in a minute. Well, it fits in behind that pattern I put on. Let's play a bit with passenger seat, I think, and move it forward. I think it's moved all the way back at the minute. I'll straighten up. But yeah, I can play a bit with that. Don't think you will have enough space for tootsies, but we'll see. Well, you might hardly ever use it. I just thought if a van came with a toilet, it's more appealing. Well, I think so anyway. Right, yes, we shall leave the video here and carry on with the rest of the seating in next video. Maybe a bit of wiring, I don't know yet. Anyway, there you go. Well, it's definitely going to be a micro camper, regardless, isn't it? All the stuff I'm trying to cram in. Right, that's the end of episode 8, I think. Yeah, 8. I'm getting confused, I'm getting old. It's just about to rain, so I'm packing up at the right time. Thanks very much for watching. Please give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a subscribe, drop a comment down below. Tell us what you all think. And we'll see you in episode 9. Ta-ra for a bit.